welcome to my second tutorial on the ForEach loop. If you haven't watched the first one, please refer back to it. But anyway, here's another example of how to use the ForEach. If you're using highly repetitive eval statements, or you're doing something over and over again, see if a ForEach might be able to save you some time. So for example here, I've got to make results. I've got host, and it's written in my computer. It's uppercase. Got host name, and it's in upper and lowercase, and my eval user mostly lowercase, but a little bit of uppercase. If you've ever done comparison on strings, Splunk, if you want to say does one side equal the other, you've got to make sure they all are the same case sensitivity, because an uppercase letter and a lowercase letter are not equal to each other. And so one of the quickest ways to compare two values that might have upper and lowercase is to use, say, a lower command and write it all in lowercase. This will lower. I could do it upper and it would be all in uppercase, or I could do it all in lowercase. And now I can compare two fields together, and capitalization, particularly that capitalization doesn't make a problem. But you got to go right out. Eval host equals lower. Eval host equals lower. Eval user equals lower. Well, there is another solution to that. We can actually go and do the exact same command, but I'm going to do instead a ForEach loop, and I'm going to do ForEach host, host name, and user. So I'm going to pass in all three of these values, and I'm going to just say bracket pipe eval field, and that's the field that's being put here. So the first time it goes through will be host, next will be host name, next will be user, field equals lower, and then you put your parentheses just like you were doing here in lower, and in there you'll put filled with the brackets. And when I run this, I get the exact same values. But if you have a lot of things to upper and lower case, now really three values, maybe not. Maybe this isn't really, it's easier to write this. But as things get bigger and you get more complicated, this can really save you time. So you can actually lowercase and uppercase things really quickly. And I hope that was helpful. I've got another example in just 1 second. So we use the example of eval and lower. Let's do another example. Say I've got kilobits per second, events per second. I want to round them. I can do this. This works. Gives me a nice rounded number. Or I can do a ForEach. Just grab each of the values I want to round, put them in the list ForEach. Eval filled equals round. Put that there. Last example, I didn't put the make results in there, but I hope you get the concept. Time. You ever had to deal with a whole bunch of times? So let's say I've got 3 different time values in my logs, and you're doing a strip time, and you're trying to put these formatting in. Ever manage to screw those up? I know I do. Copy and paste is your best friend, but even then you can mess it up. And so here I've got date, time, start, and end. I just do a ForEach date, time, start, and end. And in my field, I do 1 strip time, put the field in, and I could screw up, which means they're all going to be screwed up. But if I get it right once, it's always going to work. Anyway, so it reduces down the complexity of your code in the sense of troubleshooting and making sure you get your times and formats right. Anyway, I hope this helps you. I hope you find some other use cases for ForEach. I'll continue to put more examples out as I create the videos. But anyway, I hope this helps move you from being a lame analyst to a Splunk ninja. I hope you like what you're seeing here. If you do, feel free to subscribe, and definitely put down below in comments, what would you like to see? What would you, are there tutorials you'd like me to cover? Or feel free to join my Discord channel and post things up there. I'm always up for ideas. I like to let you guys determine the content that I'm going to provide. Anyway, hope to see you guys around.